Are we live? No,
Yes.
yes. Okay, all right. We did it. We made it. We're here. Yay. I'm so excited. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, but we are here now and we are so excited to be here with you. We have some fun, quick, easy cooking demonstrations for you here tonight. We have Loretta DiCenso-Tiber, and she is going to be making chicken salad for us tonight. So she's going to be making some chicken salad for us tonight. We have Bonnie Alexander, and she is going to be making some banana bread. So, I mean, that's a really good skill to have, especially when your banana's about to go bad. It's good to know how to make some good banana bread using your Tupperware. And then we have Jeni, who's going to make some high protein chocolate mousse. So, who doesn't want some of that? All right, so we are going to start with Loretta DiCenso-Tiber. So we're going to take it right over to her kitchen right now. So take it away, Loretta.
Hey, everybody. Ooh, let me fix my screen real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, I can see y'all. And I'm so excited to make some chicken salad today. I don't know about you guys. Love chicken salad. You can do so much with it. You can put it on a bit of lettuce or spinach. You can put it on some bread. You can melt some cheese on it. I mean, it's just a great every like snack, lunch, whatever. Okay. And it's great for my mommy who's 88 and she just loves chicken salad. It's easy for her to eat and everything, and we can eat it with her. So I used some of our amazing Tupperware products to quickly make some chicken. So I used our pressure cooker today, okay, one of our premium products right here. And I'm loving the pressure cooker. I put 2 pounds of, actually, I used chicken breast and chicken thighs. It was on sale for like $2.99 a pound, Gerber chicken. So I grabbed it. And so I threw it down the side of here. I added some chicken stock to it. Make sure the chicken is covered. And you put the cover on and you put it in the microwave anywhere from about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. And then I'm using our Whippin' Mix Chef. So this guy is one of the handiest tools you'll have in your kitchen. I rarely use my electric beater. I can't tell you the last time I used my electric beater. I'm always using my Whippin' Mix right here. Okay. So it has all these spinning whips right here. It's about 232 beats. Every time I turn that handle once, it has 2 gears. You can do anything from scrambling your eggs, pancake batters, cheese dips, brownie batters, just with this, making salad dressing. It does a great job. And I love the base because it's a 4 cup pitcher. I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I'm measuring and I'm doing 2 or 3, and then somebody interrupts me, and then can't remember if I was 2 or 3. Love using this, and it has a great pour spout for pouring that batter out once you're done. All right, so what is amazing? This is so cool. I don't know who started this whole thing or who figured it out, but you can shred your meats in here, your pork, your beef, your chicken. So I saved one piece, I already shredded some of it. I'm gonna take that out of here. And I also marinated the chicken first in our amazing silicone large, extra large bag right here. I threw the meat down the side of there. I added some olive oil, some Italian herb seasoning, and that'll really give it some flavor. I'm just chunking it up a little bit. Okay, so I have it down the side of the base there. And then you just put your rippers on here. And if you're thinking like, no way it's gonna do that, and you're stuck, you might have it on the wrong gear. Because I'm like, this doesn't work. Because I have it on the first gear. So when you have something that's a little harder, a little stiffer, like your cream cheeses or the meats, you put it on the second gear, and it just moves around. I don't know how gears work, but it's pretty amazing. You can go right, left, doesn't matter, right-handed, left-handed, and shred that up, a couple whips like that. And I'm telling you, check it out. Maybe a shredded chicken. Now, we also have our supersonic choppers, all different sizes. And I used to do it in there, but then the meat got really fine. And if you don't watch, you could pulverize your chicken, and that's not really what you want. You don't want baby food, all right? I like it a little shredded. You want to know that it's chicken, okay? Now, if you get some clumps in here, just pull them out and put them back inside the whip and mix. I'm noticing some clumps down the side of here. All right, I'm gonna throw those down back in the whipper. Just finish it off, okay? All right. I like to mix a little bit of dark meat and white meat. Your dark meat, when you mix it in with the chicken salad, no one will know because everybody, there's so many people that are like, oh, I don't like dark meat. Honestly, there's more flavor and it's more tender in the dark meat than there is the white meat, okay? All right, so I got this right here. So I've got my 2 pounds of shredded chicken right here, super easy. And what else is nice is while this is in the microwave, I did all my preparing. And you can add anything you like to your chicken salad that you love, okay? So tonight I'm adding some chopped up parsley and green onions. And by the way, I love these little clearly elegant bowls. Definitely connect with your champion Tupperware consultant, and we might be available for you right now. And then I'm going to add, they look like they're beautiful for prepping, for serving. Putting them, they all have seals, so you can pop them in the fridge if you don't have leftovers. They're great for dips. These are some orange peppers. I don't think I want quite all of them, so I'm just going to put half of them down the side of there. Okay. You want to give it a lot of color. That can just make it look so good. Let's see, in my mini fridge smart here, I've got some chopped up celery. I'm going to toss that down the side of here. You can add carrots to this, chop up your carrots in your supersonic chopper. That's all good too. Let's see. This is my freezer mate container. I love it. I have all these containers that even though they have names like freezer, okay, doesn't mean you have to use it just in the freezer, okay? But what's nice about the freezer containers, they're flexible. So if you do use it in the freezer, you don't have to worry about it cracking or getting brittle or breaking if you drop it, because these are soft and pliable all the time, all right? So down the side of here, I got some beautiful grapes at Heinen's today. I'm just going to toss them all down. And I just ported those up. And I whipped them up. Well, I didn't whip them up. I washed them up down inside of my spinach chef from Tupperware. One of the best spinners for washing your lettuce, your berries, drying up your grapes, tossing it down inside of there. And you also have a seal so you can use it as a fruit basket too. And I noticed when I did the grapes, ever notice that white film on the grapes? And if you taste it, it just has like this dry taste to it. So I rinsed it with a little bit of white vinegar, just a splash of white vinegar, and like a sprinkle of baking soda. Rinsed it really, really good with the water, cold water, and kind of and then I rinsed it really good with just cold water. Okay, and it takes the pesticides and any bugs, anything like that. Even though these are good, gorgeous organic grapes, you're still going to have the natural film of pesticides. Not pesticides, but the natural protective coating. Okay. All right, so we got that going on. What else I want? You can add, this recipe calls for tarragon. I don't know what tarragon is, never used it, so it's not in mine. You can add nuts, okay? You can do toasted pecans, walnuts. I'm just gonna sprinkle some almonds down on the top of here. They're already sliced up here, so I'm gonna add some sliced up almonds to this. And this is looking gorgeous already. And then I'm just gonna add some lime juice. I'm going to use our zesting press from Tupperware. I'm telling you, I've had several presses from lemons, limes. They always end up being real flimsy, or they're really difficult to use. I've had this zesting press for a while. Okay, the color now is black, mine's blue. So it's been a few years. I'm going to use one of our handy dandy knives right here. I've let my lemon sit out on the counter for a few hours. It'll help get more juice out of it. If you forgot to do that, toss it in the microwave for like 30 seconds to soften it up, or you can roll it on your countertop. And before I actually press it, I'm going to take the zester part and I'm going to just zest some of this lemon peel down inside of my salad here. And it's just going to add a little kick to it. There's so much flavor in your skin. And you're just going to zest till you see the white. And once you see white, you need to stop because the white part is bitter, okay? You just want the natural oil from the skin of your lemons and limes and oranges, okay? And cut side down. And this is one lemon, but this juicer, this press right here, squeezes so much juice. I only do a half. When a recipe calls for a whole lemon, all right, I only use a half. Okay, so it's to your taste, but for me, I find I can't have too much acid, and so I only use half a lemon. And actually, there's a lot of lemon. I don't know if you saw the juice that just came out of there. There's still a lot of lemon juice inside of here. So I'll toss it down inside of one of my Tupperware containers and save it for another day. Yeah, don't worry about that. All right, so what else? Oh, we're going to add some mayonnaise. I love using or avocado mayo. Use avocado oil instead of other oils that are in there. So this is the one I'm using. So it's a cup of your mayonnaise and a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Okay, and a little trick for you, which I didn't do. So I'll grab my skinny spatula. If you want to rub the inside of your tablespoon with like a little bit of olive oil, that way all of the mustard will come out or anything like that. But I am loving the skinny spatula from Tupperware. Make sure you connect with your champion consultant and get in on these products. If they're great, if not, they'll keep you connected when they come back. Okay. All right. I think that's all I need. Ooh, some salt and pepper to taste. All right. But I want to mix this up a little bit. And I'm using this gorgeous, clearly elegant bowl. These bowls just make anything look delicious. All right. They're beautiful. They look like glass. You can take them to your parties with you. And it is pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Oops. Let me hold on. I'm getting it. All right. And I want to make sure that mayonnaise is distributed evenly. I don't like when I bite into just a tablespoon of mayo. So I want to make sure this is spread really, really nice. And then I'll fluff it up. Make that look pretty. It's all about presentation, guys. It'll taste better if you make it look pretty. Trust me. All right. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of almonds on the top. Oh, I forgot. A little salt and pepper. Don't forget your salt and pepper. And again, that's to taste. All right. And there we go. And then I will have this for sandwiches. I'm gonna add a little bit on the top just to give it a little bit of color. All right. So just a little bit more on the top, just to give it a little bit more color. And voila! I have a gorgeous chicken salad in minutes. Chopped up while this was cooking for 20 minutes. I chopped up all my veggies, and when it came out, I just put it all together. So enjoy the chicken salad, but let's see what else we've got going on tonight with your Tupperware cooking.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that looks so delicious. I love having chicken salad on hand. What's funny is I was thinking the other day, I'm not sure if I've ever eaten a chicken salad sandwich. I always eat it on crackers or like other ways instead of actually on a sandwich. Now, confession, so that's largely because I have celiac, so I don't eat bread a lot. So, but I imagine it is probably pretty good in a sandwich format, which I know most people actually eat it as a sandwich. So I know that's kind of exceptional, but yeah, so good, so good. By the way, I did not introduce myself. I introduced Loretta, but I did not introduce myself. My name is Ellen, and I am one of the leaders here at Champion. And so I've been in Tupperware about 17 years, and it has been a game changer for my family, my household, everything, right? I wouldn't have met all of these wonderful people had I not been in Tupperware. But not only that, but it really has allowed me to be able to just really function in the kitchen, right? Because it's a lot easier to be in the kitchen and do the things that we need to do every day in the kitchen, easier when we have the right tools, right? And that's what I love about Tupperware is that it really helps you do the everyday things just a little bit easier, right? And so it's just practical, right? It's very practical. So and having a Tupperware connection, it makes it that much easier to be able to afford it in bite-sized pieces, so you can start your collection. If you haven't started your collection, you can start it a little bit at a time with whoever your connection is. So we are going to take it over to Bonnie's kitchen now because she is going to talk to us about banana bread. All right, take it away, Bonnie.
All right, thanks, Ellen. Hello, everybody. I am excited to share this recipe with you because it is one of our family favorites, the banana bread. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when your household size changes a little bit, a full-size cake, a full-size loaf of bread, sometimes doesn't always get eaten all the way. So this is a small size, good for a family of one or a family of many. You can make your own tweaks to your banana bread recipe. So we are also going to use our fabulous whippet mix to get started tonight. And I agree that this is definitely one of the handiest pieces of Tupperware you will ever add to your kitchen. And we're just gonna throw our egg in here. I always start with my liquids first in the bottom, and I melted my 1/4 cup of butter in my micro pitcher. So it's nice and warm and ready to go. What I love about the micro pitcher is not only is it microwave safe, but you can put your 1 cup measuring cup on the top, and that way your butter doesn't snap, crackle, pop all over your microwave. Has anybody had to clean that mess up? That is not fun. So I love using my measuring pitcher for that. Then we also need a little bit of vanilla into our recipe, and this is just one of the, like I said, easiest recipes that you can make. And we're gonna whip that up first. Now the whip mix has 2 gears. That first gear and second gear, kind of like 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. So how thick or how thin your batter is depends on what you need. So we're just gonna kind of mix that up just a little bit there. And then we're gonna add to it our dry ingredients. Now, our one-touch canisters are definitely one of those must-have pieces for every kitchen. Airtight, liquid tight, one-touch close on them. So we're gonna do our sugar. I love the fact that there's a little window so you can see what you have and how much, most importantly, how much. You can see I'm gonna need some sugar here really soon. And we're gonna add our flour here. We need a 1/2 cup of flour, dump that in. And the other great thing about this recipe is you have all the ingredients probably in your kitchen right now. A little baking soda. The trick is if we have bananas on hand or not. And if so, just a little pinch of salt there. Are they ready to be used in baking, or are they still a little bit too fresh? So we're gonna start to get a little thick, and then look, I switched that, and look how much easier it spins around. It will just mix great for left-handed or right-handed. You can go either direction. So it's great for anyone in the kitchen. So you can mix that up really nicely. So there's our batter. And we're just gonna take our spatula and scrape the bottom just a little bit here. Make sure we're getting everything all mixed up really nicely. And we are, I tell you what, it really amazes me all the things that we can do with this. You can use it for your mashed potatoes. You can use it for shredding your chicken, all of your cream cheese dips. Oh, I made a mess. Did you know a messy cook is a good cook? It's a sign of a good cook when you make a little bit of a mess. Did you know that? Let me know. Are you a little bit of a messy cook? Because that just means you are a great cook. Take my word for it. So we're gonna mix this up, and we also use our whip mix if we're doing pancakes or waffle mixes, puddings, mousses. You can just use this for everything. You just can't believe all the things you can do. I'm gonna spin it around a little bit just to kind of clean some of that batter right off. And now we're going to bake this in our Micro Pro grill. Now, our Micro Pro grill, if you haven't seen this product, it will astound and amaze you. And it comes with our silicone ring that's just gonna sit in there really nicely. Perfect if you're doing some omelets or a quiche, something that you want to keep right in the center. Maybe you're going to make a nice big cookie. Tonight we're going to do the banana bread in here. I love my Micro Pro grill and the fact that you can make burgers in here, you can make lasagna in here, you can do meatloaf in here, you can do a cobbler in here, you can do French fries or tater tots. Breakfast. Really, it's endless. Breakfast, yes, we have mixed up our eggs with our breakfast meat and some potatoes. Throw all that in there. Of course, we start with potatoes, get those nice and brown, get that going, and then add like ham or bacon or some sausage in there and your eggs, and voila, you have quick and easy breakfast. Gary likes to make that for us. So you can put it in the casserole position. So anything that you are baking in the oven uncovered, you could do in the casserole position. Like you could do the blueberry cobbler, you could do your lasagna this way, because you always have to have your cover on there. You can never put this in uncovered. So if it's something that you would bake uncovered, then you're gonna use your casserole position. You can also put it in the grill position where this is gonna go down, and you can make like your panini sandwiches, you can do your grilled cheese, you can do hamburgers, brats, sausages, chicken, shrimp, fish, literally anything and everything can be made in the Micro Pro Grill. This is great for people who don't have a full kitchen. Maybe you are doing some cooking in your camper or your dorm room. This can be a real game changer for you and your family. So we're gonna just put this all in here. Looks like one of my banana chunks is a little big, but that's okay. We'll make sure Gary gets that piece because he loves banana.
Yeah, leave this on.
That's right, it will taste just fine. So we're gonna slide this around a little bit and it will take 7 minutes in my microwave. Now every microwave is a little bit different, but you'll see yours. So we're just gonna put that in the ring right there. And then we're gonna put it in the casserole position so that it sits in the microwave. And in 6 minutes, we will have banana bread, dun, da, da, da. And with the magic of television, Facebook Live vision, we have our banana bread right here. So you can see I made this earlier and it just came out beautifully. It doesn't stick to that ring. You can see that it is perfect. It is a non-stick silicone ring. So it sat for about 3 minutes after I pulled it out of the microwave. And just like when your cake comes away from the sides of your pan and you know it's done, your banana bread does the same thing. And I just lifted that ring right off. I didn't even wash my grill and you couldn't even tell that I had used it. So here is the finished banana bread, 7 minutes in the microwave, and voila, it is ready to go. So if you are somebody who eats too much banana bread, if you make a big loaf, or it goes to waste, or you end up sharing it, this might be the perfect recipe for you. So reach out to your favorite Tupperware rep, and they will give you even more recipes and help you maybe earn this Micro Pro Grill for free, or you can even get it half price as part of your host rewards. So take it away, Ellen.
Awesome. What an awesome recipe. That looks absolutely delicious. And like I said, banana bread is one of those recipes that is so great to have on hand because I personally cannot stand throwing food away. Like it drives me batty. Whether it drives me crazy to throw food away, like just bananas or whatever. It drives me really nutty to throw food away that I have processed, meaning that I have made into a recipe, like leftovers, things like that. I lose my ever-loving mind when I have to throw something like that away. I was like, there is no good reason because I have all the products to make it last or to freeze it or to save it for later. And so that drives me crazy. So I love recipes that I can save something before it goes bad. And banana bread is definitely one of those things that you can save those bananas before they go to the garbage bin or wherever you take bananas when they go bad. All right, so we're bringing it over to you, Jeni, for it's peanut butter mousse is what she's doing, a high protein peanut butter mousse. So we're bringing it to you, Jeni. Take it away.
Hey everybody, so we are having a food show of all my favorite things today. I love chicken salad, I love banana bread, and I like dessert a whole lot. Now, I found this recipe and I will just gonna be right up front with you. This is peanut butter mousse made with cottage cheese. Now, I will tell you right now, without any question at all, I do not like cottage cheese. And when I saw that, I was like, I don't care how healthy it is, and I am not eating cottage cheese. But sometimes you just have to try new things, which is what I used to tell my kids all the time. But I never did eat cottage cheese. So I made this yesterday to try it because I didn't want to tell you how wonderful it was if I made it and it was not. But it is incredible. So it's just cottage cheese, and that's the other thing. Super simple. Cottage cheese, peanut butter, and this is natural peanut butter. It's supposed to be like I don't know if it's a Weight Watchers recipe, but very low sugar, very low calorie. So that's also another thing I love. It's that time of year where like the Reese's peanut butter eggs, anybody but me, chocolate and peanut butter cannot be a bad thing together. Now this is our supersonic. And you can also make this in the whip and mix that Loretta and Bonnie both use. But I love this because it comes with a blade also, okay? So you can chop things in this, you can make all kinds of, if you can put an onion, a green pepper, carrots, everything in here all at once, and get ready for your soups and your stews, things like that. You make salsa in here with the blade, which is amazing, but it comes with this paddle that's in here also. And that's 4 things that you're just gonna whip. You can do mayonnaise, you can do salad dressings. I have all my little things. So we have, I'm just gonna tell you what it is. It's peanut butter and cottage cheese, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of honey to sweeten it, but not sugar. And all we're gonna do is put all of those in there and put the top on our supersonic, right? So it's just like that. And then you just pull this. Now, see this little, it's like a cone over here. This recipe also says if it's a little thick, you might want to add a little bit of milk. But if I have this all closed up and I've already started pulling this to make my mousse, right? And see how easy that's going? It is just so simple. This is easy to do. It's great for the kids. Gets a little excess energy away from them, so you're good with that, and it's just fun. So, but if I want to add some milk, I don't want to take it all apart to do that. This on here, it closes. So you can pour a little bit of milk in there and look and see how that's doing, and you can turn it and let a little bit in, and then stop it, pull it some more, see if it's the thickness that you want, because that's all you have to do with this, is get it to the consistency you want. I'm gonna pour a little bit more milk in there. I actually like to play with those. And this makes about 2 cups of the peanut butter mousse. All you have to do then is put it in the refrigerator. All right, we're gonna take this off. Slide all of this over here, and I'm gonna show you how simple this was. All right, I have a small spatula too. We love these. Mine's a different color, but it's the right product because it's Tupperware. So it doesn't matter what color it is. If you have some that are older and you have a different color, or you see a color that you love and you want it, yeah. But it's all great. So I got that out of there with this. I'm gonna slide this right here. I'm gonna take my larger spatula. These silicone spatulas, there's probably 15 of them in this kitchen. And sometimes that's not enough. And we're just gonna put this in here. All right, super simple. This is great for the kids, all right? It's healthy. My kids would not eat cottage cheese either. That might have been my fault because I wouldn't eat cottage cheese, but they would have eaten it like this. And that's a good thing because cottage cheese is good for you, right? So it makes about that much. And the best thing to do with this is put it in the refrigerator for at least 15 or 20 minutes because it gets a good consistency on it. These are, like you saw us all using the Clearly Elegant tonight, right? We love these bowls. So this is what I made yesterday. And once you have it and it's cold and it's good, all right, all you have to do, if you're gonna share, is just spoon it into maybe a smaller dish, and then you can have fun with it, all right? It's peanut butter. You can add chocolate. Ellen said at the beginning of the show that I was going to make chocolate mousse. That's because her and I had a conversation about me and chocolate earlier today. I love chocolate, okay? So if you put some chocolate chips in here, I'm gonna tell you, you're making your own Reese cup, and those are sugar-free chocolate chips. They're Lily's, they're sugar-free, they're amazing. You can also use sprinkles on them to make them pretty. We have a sprinkle station. It's actually our spice shakers on the turntable, but grandmas, moms, daycare people, if you fill these up with all kinds of different, little sprinkles, different colors for different holidays and just fun things, it's so much fun and the kids can't mess it up, okay? It's got a big thing that open on one end where you can spoon it, but it has the shaker on the other end. So you can just sprinkle a little. Oh, look. Now I have gold sprinkles on my chocolate chips, on my peanut butter mousse, and I'm gonna get a spoon and you're gonna wish you were me. So you guys try this recipe. It's really, really good and good for you.
I love it. I love it. I mean, where else can you go and hear about how chocolate and peanut butter mousse could possibly be good for you? Hey, It works. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, so we hope that you enjoyed these fun recipes, and they all are so easy. This is something that a lot of those things are ingredients that you probably have in your kitchen to be able to do. And if you don't have quite the right tools, definitely reach out to your champion consultant, and they will be able to hook you up. All right, so thank you so much for joining us here tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again on one of our cooking shows. All right, we will talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.